Hey guys, how's it going? Hope y'all had a good spring break. I'm gonna kind of fill you in on what's been going on with me and what to expect for the next 2 weeks as far as school related. Figure I'd just send a video instead of just an email. So I know y'all missed me so much and just wanted to see my face. Just kidding. Um, so let's start with my spring break. It was very uneventful. We stuck around the house a lot, just spent time with family. We did go fishing quite a few times. Me and the kids went down to Bailey Lake, tried to stay isolated as best we can. My son Austin caught his first ever real fish, caught a little catfish. He caught little, perch, tiny fish before, but finally got into catfishing and caught some real fish. So I think we went 4 times over the last week catfishing. That's been a lot of fun. Um, I have missed coaching soccer. The video went away. Um, I made a scavenger hunt for Austin's soccer team that the boys have been doing all kinds of activities and they have to post videos to the group chat. So we've been watching all kinds of workouts from the boys and competing to stay in the lead. So that's been keeping us active. Um, and then the other kind of interesting thing, our front door, we have a little silver wreath on it. It's gonna work. There it is. Um, there's been a bird coming up on the wreath, and we thought it was taking sticks from the wreath to make a nest, but it ended up actually making a nest itself. So now we're stuck with this bird nest on the wreath on our front door. So every time we open and close the door, we have this bird nest bouncing around, and then all of a sudden there's 4 eggs that showed up inside there. So I took one of our security cameras, put it aimed it there, and now we can keep track of this bird. And who knows what's going to happen once these eggs hatch and we have squealing little birds in our front door, but
They're gonna be so cute.
we'll see how it goes. It's been entertaining the kids and us. So that's my spring break. I hope you guys had it. Oh, bird's back. It just flew up. So exciting. It's like watching Discovery Channel. Um, so next thing I want to talk about is, I guess, what my plan is for the next 2 weeks. We just met with Dr. McMullen on a virtual faculty meeting a while ago. We have set virtual office hours. What this is, now obviously I'm going to return any email I get pretty timely, but we have 2 hours in the morning from 10 to noon and from 5 to 6 where I will be more responsive than usual. Uh, that's times when we can have, I don't know, I guess conversations back and forth on email. I can set up a video chat or call if I need to. So that's when I will be available for the next 2 weeks to respond to you, reach out to you, reply to emails and stuff. So 10 to noon and 5 to 6. Or if you need to call at any other time, or if you need me to call you any other time, I'm fine. Morning, afternoon, evening. I'm a night owl. So anytime will work for me. You just got to reach out and let me know. Um, we also are being assigned students that we're the point of contact for. Um, what that will mean is each teacher was given about 15 to 20 students who we're going to call those students or the families, the parents, make sure everything's set with you guys. Do you have your Chromebook? Do you have internet access? Do you have your charger? Do you have all the materials you need to make the next 2 weeks productive? Um, so starting tomorrow, Tuesday, a teacher of yours should reach out to you and check in on you, see how things are going. If you need anything from me, if you don't hear from your teacher, I'm happy to help any of my students that I can. I was only given 20, 25 kids, I think. So I'm fine. I would love to help out any one of you that aren't lucky enough to have me as your point of contact. Um, so let me know if you got any issues. I can help out as best I can. Um, some other news that you may have heard or questions that you may have that you need answered. Um, I know the STAR test, you've probably seen that it was canceled. Um, the Algebra 1 EOC requirement to graduate was waived. You won't have to retake the Algebra EOC at all, but you do still have to pass the class and earn your Algebra 1 credit. So The year's not over. You can't shut down because STAR's canceled. Still got to learn. Still got to do some work. So don't give up. Grades as far as the fifth 6 weeks. When we return back April 6th, if that still holds, the fifth 6 weeks is over and the sixth 6 weeks is starting. We have no clue what's going to happen as far as grades yet. Nothing has been told to us. So I have no clue if your grade is set the way it is now. I do still have a couple, just a small stack of stuff I still need to grade. I took last week off, but I got cupcake and donut and to get put in the grade book, at least so you can see if you're missing any assignments and maybe give you something to work on. I'll talk more about work over the next 2 days here in a second. But as we get more information, I'm sure I'll pass it on to you, or you'll get it passed on from the school through Facebook and all that. But that's one of the things where there's still more questions than there are answers. NJHS, if you're an NJHS student, I'm going to send out a separate email to you guys or video to you guys answering some of those questions. Online learning for the next few weeks. That is the last thing I want to talk to you guys about. We are hoping that you don't just sit at home for 2 more weeks doing nothing but play video games and all that. Hopefully you got a plan in place to keep your mind active. I want to go through what the district has provided as far as online learning. On the district's main website, you have this health update, learn more. Right here, BISD learning page. This is where you get your online learning resources. They didn't want the teachers to send out our own stuff because they wanted to keep it consistent across the district. So all Algebra 1s, all geometries will look the same. Middle school is where you'll find your other stuff. High school is where you'll find Algebra 1, geometry, IPC, biology, that kind of stuff. So they're working on getting them, I guess, put over in the middle school section. But for right now, high school, math, Algebra 1. These are Khan Academy assignments over our Unit 8, quadratics. These are not going to be graded. This is not assignments that I am forcing you to do. These are just resources and materials to give you something to do to keep your mind active. This is the plan for 2 weeks. These, I think, 7 assignments here are the 2-week plan. So don't think this is all day one and finish it all now. Hi, bud. Come here. You want to say hi? All right, go. Just so you know what to expect. Intro to parabolas. Let's go through one of these really quickly. I don't want to take up too much time. These are very relevant activities over what we have just recently finished learning, quadratics. These are the assignments over here. This is a video walking you through the assignments over here. So what I would do is maybe try the assignment first. If it doesn't go well, move over here and try watching the video, see if that answers any of your questions. There's a couple different topics. Quadratic formula, hopefully you remember that. There's a lot of videos for quadratic formula. Once it gets there, whoa. There it is. So 2 assignments, a lot of videos, examples, that kind of thing. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Feel free to email me or reply to any of the remind text, and I'll get back with you and make sure you have resources available to keep your mind active. Again, these are not being graded, just provided to you, hopefully to keep you busy. If you have any missing assignments, that is something else you could do just to get caught up. If you're not a Khan Academy type person, missing assignments could keep your mind active also. I will post a copy of all those on Google Classroom here pretty soon. Geometry, same thing for you guys, but there is a little difference with that. Our pacing is a little different than the high schools. So geometry kids, we have not gotten to circles or arcs yet, but I think you could probably figure out circles and arcs are pretty easy. This is a basic introduction to circles and arcs. I think you'd be fine figuring this out. And again, there's videos that walk you through it all and a couple assignments over here. So um, you can work on that. Email me. Let me know if you are wanting extra stuff or any other, additional assignments, resources, questions. If you're stuck on something, I can definitely help you out as best as I can. Um, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are enjoying your break, staying quarantined, and what are we, social distancing, um, to not spread this disease and make things worse than it already has been. Um, let me know if you got any questions. Email me, kids, parents, everyone. I'm here to help as best as I can. Um, that's all I got. So have a good 2-week extended break.